First of all, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the brothers on the highways and the byways, preaching and teaching His truth in sincerity. Safety, peace, and blessings to the elect across the four corners of the earth. Okay, I want to just go into a few precepts. You know, today I want to talk about the lion's head, as the title says. And I always say, if it ain't for you, just change the channel. It's only for those who have eyes to see and ears to listen, if the Lord gave you that. Okay, and my Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Wahamashiach Yahweh Shai. Alright, so let's go right into it. And I'm going to go ahead and get the scripture for it. And we're going to start off, we're going to jump off in Psalms 22 and 21. And it says, and this is a prophecy that was given unto David from the Most High through Yahweh Ba'ashem, through Yahweh Shai. Alright, this is a prophecy. You know, and I gotta say this for those GOCC people, you know, they don't think reincarnation is real. Why David said this, okay? And it reads, Psalms 22 and 21. Save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. So now what you gonna think David is Daniel? No, he's not talking about the lions then. He's talking about the end time. He's talking about this time right here we in when they playing with all these goddamn nuclear bombs, all right? And I'm getting into that. The lion's mouth is the nuclear bombs. But what would we find a precept of that at? Doesn't it say in the scriptures? Precept must be upon precept, line upon line, here a little and there a little. So that's what we need to find out. We need to find the precept of Psalms 22 and 21, what David is referring to. Now the other part of that, before I move on, where it says, thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns, those who be in the know, you would understand that's Psalms 19. And the apostles, the Great Millstone, have brought that out many a times, you know, and that's why I got it from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Wahamashiach Yahweh Shai, through my apostles, through my parents. Okay, so if you want to go get that breakdown, that's in Psalms 19. If the Lord will and find me worthy to bring that out, I'll bring it out another day. But let's stay on it. Let's stay on topic about the lion's mouth, and let's go on to mosey on over to Revelation 9th chapter, and we're gonna begin this thing at the 17th verse. And it reads, and thus I saw the horses in the vision, and them that sat on them having breastplates of fire, and of jacinth, and brimstone. And the heads of the horses were as the heads of lions, and out of their mouth issued fire, smoke, and brimstone. Okay, so now, in all honesty, I give you the understanding. He's talking about the ICBM missiles that's to be shot from the east to the west, that's to be shot from the east countries, all the way over here into Babylon, okay? Even our homeland, Israel, because it's disgusting right now. It has to be cleansed. And everybody know fire is a cleansing agent, as well as water was a cleansing agent in the days of Noah, all right? So what he is saying, and to give you the acronym of ICBM, it means Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles. It means shot from one continent of the earth until another continent of the earth, all right? So that's what he's talking about. But we's concentrating on the lion's mouth. Now we need to find out what is the lion's mouth. Precept upon precept, line upon line, right? So we get this through the precepts and through the understanding that in which we're supposed to read it. That lion's mouth is representative of the head of the missile, okay? The head of the missile, the warhead. Because inside that warhead, it's going to be small miniature warheads. Now, don't take that word small for being small. Them shit's still going to devastate shit, all right? Okay, they still going to fuck shit up. And the way that ICBM missile is going to work is going to be shot from wherever it's going to be shot from. It's going to have a booster on the back of it, which is an afterburner, okay? And it's going to be shot into inner space. It's going to leave Earth's atmosphere, okay? It has to have enough force and thrust to leave the Earth's atmosphere, okay? And when it leaves the Earth's atmosphere, it's gonna drop the ass end of it. It's gonna drop one of the ass ends of it. Okay, so it's gonna, kind of be frivolous up there until it get the coordinates from the computer. And once it pick up the coordinates, it's gonna come back down into the Earth's atmosphere. All right, by thrust, because it's gonna need power to come back into the Earth's atmosphere. And that's what John seen. If you go into Revelation 9 and the 19th chapter, the 9th verse, 19th chapter, it says they had tails as serpents. And that's what John seen. He seen the afterburner wiggling, the fire of the afterburner. Okay, and that shit gonna burn people too. So that's why he said their tails is like as serpents, because he seen it wiggling around. All right, but don't get it twisted because it's wiggling around. The Lord say they should not break their rings. I believe that's Joel. They should not break their rings. So they're going to hit their spot. But in this lion's mouth, which represent of the missiles represent the lion, but the mouth of the lion is the warhead. That warhead is going to be at the end of destruction, right before it hit, because it's not actually going to hit pay dirt. It's going to get down to a certain proximity, and then that cone is going to drop. When that cone drops, you're going to have other warheads that's going to spread out, and they're going to hit their designated spot. All right? And it's going to be, of course, it's going to be a big boom. All right? So if that before that big boom, it's going to be that destroying wind, as it said in the scriptures. Because before you have a blast of fire, you have wind before it. If you ever shot a gun, okay, went to the gun range, okay, or if you ever seen anybody shot, what knocks their ass off their feet is that wind, not necessarily the bullet. It's the wind that's before that bullet. That bullet come with wind before it. That's the impact that knocked their ass back. So the same way as these ICBM missiles, it's a big ass bullet, and when it hits, and at the proximity they have it designated for, when them warheads come out that cone and they hit, that wind is going to come first before the fire, and then the fire is going to come right after it and demolish everything. So that is the lion's head. And that's what David was talking about in Psalms 22 and 21, because he is back this day, and he's seen in the prophecies of the future to come, because he understood regeneration, reincarnation, okay, if you like regeneration. All right, regeneration, reincarnation. He's seen that he would be back in this day. And he asked the Lord, who shall save me from the lion's mouth? Because the only way you get the fuck up out of here is the Lord gonna save you. I don't give a shit. You can go underground, above ground, in the sea. You still gonna be fucked, okay? So, but that's what the lion's head is. It is the warhead of the ICBM missiles, okay? It is the warhead of the Lord's indignation, okay? Now, don't forget what it says. I believe, if I'm wrong, hold me wrong, but I believe it says in somewhere in Isaiah, he created the smith that blew up the coals, okay? He created that man, put it in his mind. We all know that the goings of man is of the Lord, all right? Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, all right? So he created them to create this, to destroy Babylon, all right? So the lion's head is the warheads, okay? And inside that one cone, inside that dickhead, because that's a dickhead to fuck the daughter of Babylon, because she is a virgin. She never got fucked. Well, she gonna get fucked, okay? That is the warhead. The lion's mouth is the warhead. That's where the most destruction of a missile is gonna come. And of course, the tail of that serpent, like he said, they had tails as serpents. That fire is gonna fuck up people too, okay? When it's spinning around before it hit its designated spot. All right. I hope this was edifying to those who be in the know, and I hope I can wake up the brothers who haven't woken up yet, that they be coming out of Babylon. I want to say all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. Devil honors to the apostles of the great millstone who rule well. Salutations to the brothers on the highways and the byways, preaching and teaching this truth and sincerity. Safety, peace, and blessings to the elect across the four corners of the earth. Shalom, death to America.